Subscribing to The Observer on YouTube couldn't be easier, and we're going to show you exactly how to do that. First, navigate to www.youtube.com/TheObserverNJ. Once you get there, all you need to do is hit the subscribe button. Next to the subscribe button, click the down arrow and then all. And that's it. You're subscribed, and now anytime The Observer is live, you will be notified.
You can now listen to the Observer Live podcast in languages other than English. Here's how. First, click on the Settings tab right here. Then, look up for audio track and click on that. Then, scroll around for different languages, find the one that you want to hear everything in, and click on it. And it's that simple. Now you can listen to everything in the language of your choice on the Observer Live podcast. Hi again, everybody. It's Kevin Canessa coming to you live from the newsroom of The Observer and TheObserver.com on this, the 12th day of August in the year 2026. Sure hope you're enjoying this Thursday, no matter where it is you are in the country. And a lot of things kind of went down in the last 24 hours where I thought I would need to join you today to talk to you about a few things that are going on in the area. And I have to start with this one here. And some of you may recognize this if you live in the area in the lower end of town where parking permits were instituted because residents wanted to have a better shot at getting parking where it is often difficult to find it in parts of the first and second ward. And of course, this was done and it was approved. But would you not know that there are still a significant number of people who paid for their permits but never picked up the permits from Kearney Police Headquarters? So I had a chance to speak with the Chief of Police today, and he wanted me to let everybody know that we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. So if you don't pick up your parking permit by the 15th day of September, that still gives you a month and 2 days to get these permits picked up. Vehicles are going to start to be ticketed if you're parked in those locations. You know where you are. You know if you got one of these permits. So you know if you're involved or whether you're not, depending on where you live. So my suggestion is get your permit. Pick it up at Kearney Police Headquarters at 237 Laurel Avenue. They're open from 8 to 5. All you have to do is go to the Records Bureau, walk in the front door, down a couple of steps, and to your left, the Records Bureau is right there. This is not a big and difficult thing. But if you don't pick them up, starting on the 15th, cars are going to be ticketed. And here's the other thing, too. They are also subject to being towed if this is a habitual thing where people just decide, well, I'm not going to pick up my permit and I'll take my chances. You don't want to do it too often because if you do, you're going to wind up having your vehicle towed eventually. So if you're one of the people I'm talking about right now, you know who you are. Go over to police headquarters between 8 and 5 on weekdays, pick it up, put it on your vehicle, and you'll have nothing to worry about because I'm telling you, they're going to start ticketing you. And those are going to be the same people who wind up complaining. You know how that works if they get a ticket. So please, when you get a chance, get over there and pick up your permits. Do it for Chief Scott McPhee and for Lieutenant Dave Rakowski of the Traffic Bureau. It's very important that that gets done. Now, this I wanted to mention to you yesterday, but I forgot about it because we had a bunch of other things that were going on. But Congressman Nellie Powell has awarded a $125,000 federal grant this year again to the Kearney Prevention Coalition. And I think most of you know that the coalition does fantastic work. Jen Collins and Jack Corbett Sr. do great work with the Prevention Coalition. And this $125,000 grant will keep the program funded completely for the rest of the year and up until the end of August of next year. And this started 9 years ago. Believe it or not, this is the 10th year. It was under the late Bill Pascrell that this program started and that has been so beneficial to the town of Kearney. So Congresswoman Powell sent out her release yesterday that the town has met all the requirements and will be getting the grant again this year. And that incredibly important program will continue throughout this year. So well done on Congresswoman Powell's ability to get this to the town of Kearney, and great job, of course, to Jack Corbett and Jen Collins, who administer the program and do such great work with the community here to keep this town drug-free. So there is that. Now, yesterday, this morning, there was yet another fire in the township of Belleville. As if the one 3 months ago wasn't bad enough, this one appears to have taken out 2 homes in the township of Belleville. It's almost as if the residents of Belleville are cursed with these fires lately. So Mayor Frank Velez, the new mayor of Belleville, posted a video today. I'm going to show it to you. And then I'm going to show you a clip from WABC Channel 7, which basically gives you the details. We're working on our own report, but since this is a video, that's what we're here for. So without any further ado, first here's the video from Mayor Frank Velez, and then after that, we'll show you what WABC had to say about the fire. Take a look.
What do you need?
Happening right now, firefighters in Belleville, New Jersey are facing a long list of challenges as they battle this massive fire. 2 homes have already burned down.
Eyewitness News reporter Tony Yates is live in Belleville with more. Tony.
Yeah, here's an update. Belleville firefighters are getting plenty of help this morning from mutual aid companies. We know Newark Fire Department is out here. I see Bloomfield Fire Department out here now, and these guys are really making some progress. I'll step out of the way so you can see what's going on right now. We barely see any flames at this point, but it's still not over yet, of course. Still some work to do, but we want to show you some video of how bad these flames were much earlier this morning. This fire was called in at about 3 o'clock this morning, maybe shortly before that, actually, because people in the area tell me that Belleville police officers went around banging on doors at houses near the scene to get everyone evacuated. 2 houses went up in flames. They were fully engulfed. Those homes are on Crescent Terrace. Now, we did speak to one neighbor who's been quite busy this morning. He's been helping make sure that neighbors were up and out of their homes. He even checked on a neighbor's doorbell camera, which captured a lot of what was happening in the rush of getting people out to safety. Here's what he had to say.
My daughter saw out the side window orange, and then we saw that it was this other street, and we have access to our neighbor's yard through that street, and we have friends with them. We bang on the door so the kid would wake up there, but they look like that house is fine. But the one house was under construction, and that was where the flames first started. And then it went to the roof of the second house, and it looks like they couldn't get that knocked down. So unfortunately, that second house is now going to be totaled also. We know they all got out because the Ring camera across the street saw all 10 people get out, and then the second house too, dogs and all animals too. So that's good. They lost a lot. It's good that they all got out.
Yeah, we do know that somebody's shed went up in flames, and that was totaled as well. But right now, we're aimed at one of the houses that's still on fire. You can still see some of the flames up there on the roof, but we're also seeing, you may see those lights inside, that flashlight you see right there. Firefighters are inside right now, checking for anything that firefighters will be looking for once they get the flames to a point where they can enter and make sure that no one's in there, that nothing is in there that needs to be rescued or taken out immediately. PSE&G is out here because they had to do the work that they needed to do, because at one point several utility lines went up in flames because there were flames also in the trees. The good news is, though, for now, we have not heard any reports of any injuries. Of course, the investigation probably has not started because they are still trying to knock down a lot of the fire here. I can't even see hot spots at this this point because there are still flames up there, so they're still very busy trying to get this fire out. But there will, of course, be an investigation into what may have caused this fire. For now, we're live here in Belleville, New Jersey. Tony Yates, Channel 7 Eyewitness News. Back to you guys.
So there it is. You see that it was a very significant fire this morning in Belleville, and we're going to find out as many details as we can. We don't know the origin of the fire yet. It's still probably too early for that. And there hasn't been any mention of any of the residents in the area needing help, but I'm sure there will be something along those lines that always happens in Belleville. The people always band together at times of need, like they did with the last fire over on Cortlandt Street. So when we get more details about what happened in this fire, we will certainly share them with you as soon as we know the rest of the story. And now one last thing. I want to wrap up with this. 2 nights ago, I was at home because I had been in the ER in the morning and in the early part of the afternoon. And Michelle Rybeck, my colleague, sent me a video that she had seen that was taken from Cape May last weekend. And I got to tell you, folks, when I first saw this video, I thought it was fake. I thought it was one of those AI-generated videos. But it turns out it's not. So I'm going to show you this video, and that's going to do it for this edition of the Observer Live, too. But wait until you see this video. It is just crazy. Take a look at this, and then we will see you the next time. But this is one of those videos that when you see it, it's like, my God, I cannot believe this is real. Have a look. And before I go, I want to say hello to Marianne Muller, who is here with us. Tony Marinero is also here with us. Good to see you. And my Aunt Annie Troy is also here with us, too. Good to see you, Auntie. Love you very, very much. But without any further ado, take a look at this video from Cape May over the weekend. It's something to behold.
Look at this. Holy crap. Whoa. Here comes the wind.
I got to be honest, folks, I don't ever remember seeing anything like that in my life. How crazy was what we just saw in that video? Wasn't that nuts? Eddie McCune just said it too. It reminds me of the scene from Independence Day before the spaceships appear. It kind of did have that look to it. Look, just computer graphics. But the truth of the matter is, it was real. And I want to thank Michelle Rybeck for sending that to me, because I had to share that with you the minute I saw it. That's definitely going on the air. Jenny Paz is here with us. Eddie McCune, as I mentioned earlier. Mary Ann Muller is also here. My aunt, Annie Troy, and Tony Marinero. And of course, anybody who may be watching in the background, thank you for popping by, as you so often do. From the newsroom of The Observer and TheObserver.com, Kevin Canessa signing off for now. We hope to see you back here again very, very soon. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.